is a problem with a Fiat 500 or Abarth Fiat 500 door handle. Door's open. Got it open, but I mean, look, the handle's come off, and it's a notable problem apparently. It's all over YouTube with these. The problem with this is though, a lot of what you see on YouTube is replacing these, and they're chrome, but with the Abarth, some of the Abarths anyway, and this is a Sport, this is a Satin, so to try and get these Satin ones online is very, very expensive. You can get the chrome ones quite cheaply on eBay and other sites, China or whatever. They're quite cheap. To get a chrome one through Fiat is, I don't know, 120 odd quid or something like that. But these Satin ones are the same. You just can't get them, it's too expensive. So to replace, you can't easily replace these unless you go through OEM, through the Fiat dealerships, and to try and get the replacement. So what I'm going to do is just replace this area here. Just keeps the cost down. And these are simple things to replace and get hold of new ones. You can get them online. I've got one online. Right, get in my pocket and I'll show you. I've just got one online. So I've got this, which gets online, and it's a nice little unit there. Just replacing what's on there. But you've got to take this handle off from inside. You've got to take the door panel off. So we've got to take all this off, the whole door panel now. So you can see all this on YouTube. These pretty good guys have done a good job. I think on the link I'll show you, guys done a fantastic job, which I'm going to copy and replicate. And I'm just going to do what he's done, replace it, but just save myself the money with not having to buy a chrome or a Satin one, because the Satin ones are just too expensive. So I will just get on and do this and just show you what I've done, and show the end result and see if it saves you any money and what you can do it on your own as well. Right, the first thing we do is take this off, which you just prise off. And then the second thing, I'll just prise this off already, that comes from there. Just get a screwdriver or those plastic tools just to take it out. Because what we need to do is take these screws out here and the one in there. Let me see that one, yeah. So I'll do that. Fortunately, I've got to hold the camera, I'm going to stand. Fortunately, my garage is not available at the moment, so I've got to do this outside. So I'll come back to that. And then we've also, then after this, got to prise that off there. So that screw just there. And that then undoes the door handle at the side there. So it's right next to it. Okay. Right, so then just remove these with an Allen key. So you remove this one, and then we've got the one, these farther down. Let me just undo this one and I'll start the other one. Oops. See what I'm doing. So we'll take these off, and then what we'll do, I'll come back and show you. We'll take the panel off. Yeah, so I'll do these and then show you. We'll take the panel off, door panel, and then get to the door handle. Right, so we've got the bolts off there. So now, sorry, we've got the bolts off there now. So now what we need to do is, with the door here, is to get this door panel off. I've got a chisel here, and I'll just put it in. So I'm going to rip this off now. Simple enough to do. Get underneath and do it all. And I'll come back in a moment once I've done that. Right, so I've just pulled the clips out from here. You can see that this goes under a little piece down here, which is for the mirror. So just pull that out, and then this bit here is the bit that goes here. Oh yeah. Right, so I'm going to have to cut into here now because I need to get access to the bolt there for the handle. So I'm going to cut this, and then cut it down there, then I'll tape it up, but I'll then just get to the axis. But just to let you know, this is what you need to do just so you can get there. Right, I've cut this back, and you can see I've cut along there and drew lines into this. I want to put this back in, so if you do it around the angle there, you'll be able to at least push, I probably need to do that, right? Push this back in there to make it, I can just tape over that, but to make sure it's seamless and looks a lot better when I put it back. Right, we need to get this bolt out now, and then once we get the handle on the other side, will come off. Right, so this is what's broken off. Now just pull it out, took it out there. That's what's broken. So you can see it's just broken on the edge, just there. So we need to replace it, put the other one in there, and also remove what's on the back of that. I'll better get a better picture. All I've got to do now then is take this off, move this out, and this will flip out. So I'll show you that now. Right, so I've taken that bolt out there now. So this really should come off, this whole unit here. So let me just film this. This whole piece now here should come out. And what I'll do, I need two hands, I've only got one hand. So I'll just take that out and play around with it. Right, so what I've just done now is just taped it up to protect the door, because I'm going to rip this off, and I'm going to jiggle this off now around here, so then just make sure I protect the paintwork. I don't want to scratch the car door, nothing worse than that. So I'll just take that door handle off now. Right, so I've got the screw out of here, the latch, whatever. I'm actually just going to drop the rubber. So basically there's the rubber that's inside, and then this is I took the screw out, and that's the little sensor that was in there which is broken. You see that's broken there. So what we're going to have to do now is put this new one in. So that'll go in like that, with the screw in that way. So I'll get this machine again. It's a bit tight, this actually is very tight, so be aware of that. I haven't really been able to pull this out very far, so it's been a bit tight. So anyway, I'll put that in, and then that'll go in like that, and that'll go into that slot down there, and then we'll bolt it inside and put everything back together again. So let's carry on and start doing that. Right, so this, I've just started taping the tape off, tape's all off. That needs to sit in there snug, so once you screw that on, that'll be nice and tight. So that's all nice and tight in there now, that's in. And I'll go on the other side and tighten up and put everything back together again. And as I say, we've still got the nice sapphire door, and it's not easy, not replacing anything expensive. Right, so now I'm putting this bolt back in, so I'm going to tighten that up, and then I'll hard tighten that up, and then I'll show you the other side of the door. Right, I've tightened that up now, and then we'll just check the handle, and you can see the handle's nice and tight, just there. And once we start screwing the bolt in there now, that'll tighten this bit up, and then we'll just put just make sure that these all work nicely. Yeah, they do. And then just a case of making putting everything back together again. Brilliant. Right, the door is on here, so now what I'm going to do is put these back and reconnect those, and then put the door thing back on. So I'll probably do those and then come back to you on the video. So to put the casing back on, it's just the same procedure as where you put it on, just reverse procedure as how you took it off earlier on. So I'm going to do that now, and we're all done and finished. Right, so just to let you know, on mine I had done this little thing here, which is the mirror, electric mirrors on the side. So you've got to push that in. I'm now actually going to put this into this area here, which is a bit of a pain, but you just got to click the thing in that area there, that bar in there, and then move it along, and I'll show you when I've done that. Right, so just showing you this, I've clicked that in there now, so that is then for the handle. So that should all work, and open it all up. I'll just check that before I shut this to make sure it is done. But yeah, so it's basically that handle. And the reverse of that, you just put it in there and it flicks in quite nicely. Just reverse to how you took it out. Right, that's all been pushed on now, all nicely. All we're going to do now is put that in. I'm just going to check the door opens, yeah, nicely. So all we're going to do now is put these in, that back on, and the car's finished, all done. So you can then see car all done, all fixed. I must say, when I pushed the mirror thing underneath, that popped out, so just a case of pushing that back in. Door done there, fixed. Door handle all done, and it's those marks all nicely cleaned up. So my wife will be very happy. Right, hope it's helped you guys, and at least it's a cheaper way of actually buying one of these, which costs an absolute fortune. All this is right, so that's finished then. So all this is now complete. I've done this, done that, all doors been pulled back on. As you can see, all doors complete, back to normal, and the handle works. Door shuts and opens. Happy days. Great, see you next time on your project. Bye for now and enjoy.